next weather.
All right, the weekend was kind of a mixed bag, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
Rain, but also hot in some spots.
It was. It rained enough where you get that smoky voice, I think, for some of us here.
That was the baseball game I went to.
Oh, whole different story. I haven't caught up yet on the Lorna weekend. 90 degrees. We are 101. I hope you enjoyed some of it here. We talked about, how half of it was going to be wet, and boy, was it. In fact, the rainiest day Sunday in Miami International Airport the entire season, just a cell parked right over the airport, 4 inches there. 94 was the high temperature today, so we got nice and toasty. Now I'm tracking storms for the rest of the evening. We'll see them kind of colliding here and beginning the show across portions of Weston into Southwest Ranches. That is just the initialization here. Notice these green lines coming together, the sea breeze coming in, the outflow boundary from some other storms, and right over that you pop all these storms all of a sudden here. So that is going to continue to make it work its way to the south along that boundary. So more heavy rain is going to be on the way. In fact, depicted, I think, nicely here on Rain Tracker for the rest of the evening, about where we are now, and then we'll push this further to the east over the next couple of hours, and really things won't wind down until we get until 8 or 9. So this is a late start today, and some days are going to be earlier. I think tomorrow will be one of those, and I'll show you Rain Tracker for tomorrow. The Weather Prediction Center has us at a limited risk for excessive rain, and that's certainly going to be the case as we head through the rest of today. Notice the humidity. It is high here. We are trapped south of this frontal boundary that is giving us all this rainfall. North of the front, temperatures are dropping, the dew points are dropping. Look at the humidity in the 20s and 30s. That is fall weather for them across the panhandle. We are not going to get into that because the front's going to stall out over us, and that's just going to give us daily rounds of heavy rainfall here, and that's going to continue right through the end of the week. I think Friday it'll be a little spottier. What's going to happen is we're going to have this area of low pressure develop here, and that is going to push said front down to the south, and I think that should give us a drier weekend coming up. There's still a couple of things to work out, but we'll talk a little bit more about that low in the tropical update because the National Hurricane Center is monitoring that. Here's Rain Tracker for tomorrow as we continue with showers and numerous thunderstorms here, and that'll be the case as well through 5, 6 o'clock. But if you notice there, an earlier start, I think, to the storms for tomorrow, so more like 2 or 3 things will get going. We are still in a very active period of the hurricane season here. We're coming down, but it is a steep slope, so we still have action out there. I'll talk about Nigel in a second. This is the area we're watching, but this won't be until the weekend with the depression forming here. And right now it looks to me like this is going to be on that north curve, just like Nigel is doing there. The hurricane is going to continue pushing off to the north and east. This is the area that we're watching, 30% at the beginning, and towards around now, you get these frontal boundaries that stall out. And so you get these persistent thunderstorms. Area of low pressure develops, and that could develop into a tropical low eventually heading up into the Carolinas. We don't have to worry about it. The main issue for us is going to be this rainfall that's going to continue south of that front right through the end of summer. Fall officially beginning on a Saturday. We may get some drier times behind that front for both weekend days.
Ivan, thank you.